me unmute me here, and then let me just share this places if you can hear me, because I don't know if you can hear me. Let me just share this to Facebook real quick. Alright, say less. Alright, and then publish. And let me pull it up here so I can look at chat. And then, can you hear me? 'Cause I cannot hear you. Let me see if I can fix that maybe. That might be something on my end. I cannot start my video as well. I don't know if, oh wait, there we go. Maybe I might be able to hear you now. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, I heard myself. Hello! How's it going? How's it going? Welcome to Saimores. Say less. KJ. Eric, can you hear me? Eric Cooper. The guest for today. Let me see. Same as system? No. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out some audio. Who is Eric M. Cooper? Well, I will let him tell you if I can get this to work. Yeah, just to give me a minute. Let me message him. Can you hear me? 'Cause I can't hear you. Here, I just have to message him, 'cause yeah. But he is, he's our guest for today, and that's all you got to know until I can, get him up in here, and so then you can tell everyone. Why, audio settings, maybe. My mic should be fine. Aha. Test speaker. Okay. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? I don't know if you can hear me. Don't see or hear me. Okay. Well, my camera can't be on because I'm recording as well, but you should be able to hear me. Here, I'm gonna end it and restart, but the link should be the same. Oh goodness, what in the world? Why isn't it working? Here, I'm gonna end this. Or actually no, I'm just gonna leave the meeting. Right. And then I start a new one. Alright, hello? Hello? Okay. Hello? Can you hear me now? Still not working? Why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? Unplugged. Oh, wait, now he's connecting to audio, but hello? Um, can you hear me now? This should be working, and I don't know why it's not. Um, 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 I love Zoom. Um, I don't know why this isn't working. Hmm. Okay. Alright, he's gonna restart the app. So there's that. I honestly don't know why it's not working. However, we can unmute that so that when he does start talking, he left the call. Also, I'm eating. Please ignore me. And then I'll let him back in to see if it works, because I don't know why it's not working. It honestly should be working. Okay. Admit. Alright, I've admitted him into the meeting. Hello. Connecting to audio. Okay. That's alright. Well, okay. It said something went wrong. Hello? Oh, you're muted now. Is this something I have to do to unmute you? I don't know if that's... Hello?
No.
Can you...
Hear me now?
Yeah! Can you hear me?
The apps are weird as hell on the phones.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, alright. Then, let me see, can I... get... Alright, and then talk to... I'm trying to make it so, it shows your camera as well. Hopefully I can get it to work.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, what I'm about to do should work. If it doesn't, well then there is a problem.
You talk to Jordy from Star Trek Next Generation yet to make sure it works? LeVar
Wait,
Burton?
what?
You talked to Jordy yet, or Data, to make sure it works properly for you?
Oh yeah, I gotta do that. Alright, so it kinda looks like Zoom doesn't want to capture on my...
Yeah, I only see
Oh
your
wait,
logo.
there we go. So, alright, so the thing with that is I cannot show my face on Zoom because I'm showing it through my stream.
Hmm.
So that's, yeah, I don't know why it doesn't let me show the webcam in two places, but that's the only
Actually,
reason.
that look too dark to you though, because I'm in the hotel lighting, so do I need more lighting on myself?
Uh, no, it should be fine. It should be fine.
Okay.
Let me just crop this a bit more. And
Because I can't
then...
add more lighting if need be.
No,
So,
I think it's good. I think it's good.
okay.
I think we're good. There's a bit of a delay on the stream. Um, but yeah, so I guess the first question I should ask you is, what did it feel like being on Zamore's Basement?
Oh, being on your show.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was different, and I love the intro music, and the graphics. Nice touch, I
Thank you.
must say.
Thank you.
Nice touch. No, it was an honor, and I appreciate the opportunity to talk to another reporter about the work that I do. So definitely, it was an esteemed honor. I loved it.
Well, that means a lot actually. So, what what would have you done? Yeah, if that's how I say that. What would have you done if like I didn't tell you anything about the show or didn't show you the show and then I just put you on the spot as Tiger Chapman? What would you have done?
Oh, you mean me being Tiger Chapman?
No, no. If I was if actually no, I would like to know what would you have done if you were Tiger Chapman?
Got you. So the reverse psychology. Um, well, no, actually, present yourself well. You spoke well. You knew the topics you want to talk about. You went through them, and you gave the guests proper time to answer the questions that were given. No, you went through well. That's not a problem at all. The only thing I suggest is having your own little like I said, you need your nice little banner in the background. You'd be
Right.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about that after the interview. I remember that.
Yeah.
So I'll have to figure that out. Definitely. So
Yes.
because we really didn't talk about it during Zamer's basement, I figured now would be a good time to talk about it. Black Label Con. It's the
Yeah.
what is it? Why is it? And how did it become to be that? Yeah, that's how I say words.
Okay. Um. So the first thing you have to come to first is the why someone does something. Yeah. The why is I've been a attendee for San Diego Comic Con for the past 21 years. And of course, with COVID-19, I missed my 21st year because of, pandemic and everything else.
Right.
Uh, but a couple years before that, I was going to con, me and my co-writer, and one of my best friends, he was stuck on a military assignment, so he couldn't come to con on time, and he wouldn't be there for 2 days of the con that was going on. And he paid his money for a ticket. So I said, well, don't feel too bad. I said, if you want to, I could probably rent your ticket out for a couple of days, have someone pay the cost of those 2 days that you're missing, have someone use your pass, and and you'll be compensated, and at least you won't lose out on money for not being there. So I put the posting on Craigslist, and someone from San Diego Comic Con caught wind of the posting, and they ripped me a new one. Uh, yeah, so I they took away my credentials and also all the passes I had for me and my other friend. And I said, well, I'll just go anyway. I was going to San Diego. I had to plead my case. So the organizer, they were cool about it. They said, Eric, okay, you've been coming here for a long time. We know your work. Um, you can't do stuff like that. I said,
Right.
okay, understand. Lesson learned. So they reestablished my credentials. I just took a bow and say, okay, I had to kiss the ring. That's sort of stupid. But at the same time, I had to actually look outside the con and look at the things going on and say, well, look, why do people love the con so much? But at the same time, I said the real reason for Comic Cons is because of the creators and the people that do the work to make the thing happen and on screen and on comic books. That's why I call it Comic Con.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
as time goes on, more and more with San Diego, it's become more of a theater slash Hollywood, about the celebrities, and not about the creators really
Yeah.
anymore. Are very low self esteem to them. And I had to look at myself and said, well, there are a few black cons, not many, very far in between, like J1's one. You have, oh, I can't think of the name at the moment. Um, my con, of course.
Yeah.
Uh, they have BlurredCon, that's over in Washington, D.C., and a few more here and there. And there's Ekbok that's in Philadelphia. But there's very few and far between black cons. And they said, well, I said, can I bring con out that'd be different and something that I could feel proud about being at and not just cater to just San Diego where I have my own spot in the market. So I said, well, I had to make it unique, a different niche where it's going to stand out from all the others. Now, as far as Black Label goes, the idea with this was because I have my own product, I have my own cosplay. I wanted something that was about the independent creators, something about people that had their own unique individual properties. Now, San Diego does do this. I think it's called something like independent con or something like, or sorry, it's called
Right.
ApeCon. ApeCon is a big con. It's San Diego. They have the money and resource to do what they want to do. That's fine. But one thing about it's not really. I guess they don't really advertise those unique properties as much. And I said, well, it's time for something like that on the East Coast. So I decided to do my own. But mines would feature more people of ethnic diversity because, like I said, again, there's not too much of black, people behind the table doing their own individual properties. Now, being black label, not saying okay, it's called black label, so everyone must be black.
Right.
No, not saying that. People take it as such. But if you look at the people I work with, artist wise and writer wise, I do a whole different stream of people, and it doesn't matter what your sexuality, it doesn't matter your skin color, it doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter your political views. You all come here to work on something unique and special and show the world what you have, and that's what Black Label is all about. So same thing that Robert De Niro did with Tribeca Films in New York City. I want to do the same thing for comic books in this area of the East Coast, and that's why Black Label does exist.
Mhm. So, if you had 1 minute to tell someone about Black Label Con, like you just did, but you had a limit of like, you know what, not 1 minute. You had a limit of 30 seconds
Hmm.
to tell someone about it. How would you do it? And I'll pull up a timer.
Whenever you're ready, let me know.
So let me pull up a 30-second timer.
Okay.
And then you have to tell someone who doesn't know that this exists or doesn't know anything about it and tell them all about it in 30 seconds. All right? Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, 30 seconds starting now.
Black Label Comic Con takes place in Philadelphia, PA, next to the Convention Center. It is about black, well, I'm going to say black, but more diverse, independent creations of intellectual properties that are on display for you to buy, sell, and ask the creators questions about. We have panels, we have cosplay events, and also we have amazing music and also a cash bar. Yes. But we like to have fun here. We like to teach other people the stuff that we're doing and also learn from each other.
That is
And
time. That
not
was
bad.
30 seconds. You had that all planned out. I like that. I like that. For putting you on the spot. That was pretty planned out. That's
but
applause.
I mean, it's not like I'm not fluffing it because that's all there. It's
Right.
just true fact.
So what is a cash bar?
Oh, well, okay. All right. So if you go to an event and someone says, because I know about the lingo of like you hear open bar. And of course,
Mhm.
you're under 21,
Yes.
Mister Tiger Chapman. But open bar means that the venue is paying the bartender and all the drinks that you want. Someone's paying everything for it that those people attending to drink as much as they want to. But of course, within reason. Of course, don't
Right.
don't be a drunken stupor. Uh, but for Black Label, this is not an open bar. This is an actual cash bar, meaning that whoever is going to buy a drink from, well, they have soda and water too, but if it is a alcoholic product, you will pay yourself for that particular product. Now, the nice thing about owning the con, uh, I was willing to pay for my own drinks, but the attendees were paying for my drinks for me, so they love Black Label, which is awesome. But it was fun. It was just a fun time, and the management for the hotel that ran the bar, because I had to pay initially for them to have a bar service for the con, even though it was a cash bar. So the thing is, they said, Eric, if they don't make a certain amount of money for your event at the cash bar, we had to take it out of your tilt for what you paid to have the facilities rented to you.
Mhm.
So when everything was said and done, I had to ask, well, did you guys do? Oh, Eric, don't even worry about us. We did well. Nothing to worry about. Your event was very successful. Nothing to worry about. I was like, oh, okay, sweet.
All right. So now I have to figure out what next. What next? What um
Hmm.
what would you say for the future of Black Label Con, where would you like that to go? Would you like it to go somewhere else besides, you know, where it's located now, or would you like it to stay where it is, or
You know what?
what would?
That is, yeah. You're good at asking these kind of questions. You really think these things out because I've been asked that a few times, even from the people that actually or help me organize the event. My truth and humble opinion about the whole thing is this: I rather keep it where it's at, is at the Hampton Inn next to the Philadelphia Convention Center. We have the whole downstairs area. It's all ours. All the rooms, everything, the meeting rooms, everything is ours. It is big enough to do true independent creators where we don't have a bunch of fluff in the room, which I don't like fluff. I don't like BS. I like people to have a true individual product to actually display it for people to actually enjoy. But also to have the numbers control where it's not overran with a bunch of people where you can actually in my rooms for the Comic Con, the music is at a good level where you're not speaking over each other.
Mm-hmm.
And also you can have a true conversation with the creators behind the table. And it's like being almost at home, but just a little bigger spot. And
Right.
we have that nice little niche where you just feel comfortable being there, and I want that. I don't want to feel like the overcrowdedness and the craziness. And also, if I get to a certain point where I have to start limiting people coming into the con, where you must buy your ticket up front quickly, and because we're not expanding beyond that because we don't wish to at the moment,
Right.
people will take this event very, very seriously. To be a part of that event, you will cherish it because you were part of it, and you want to keep on coming back because how great it is. The same thing with San Diego. I mean, they pack in like about 175 to 200,000 people, but again, tickets are limited, so you must get your ticket on time. I mean, I've been one of those guys before I became a creator for comic book industry. I had to sit online like at 10 o'clock in the morning for like 3 hours trying to get a ticket for San
Right.
Diego, and it's a rat race. It is truly exhausting, and it's but when you get that ticket, you're like, wow, yay! But when you don't get the ticket, you're like, man, I
Right.
gotta wait until next year.
Right. So you talked about conversations. What is like one or a few of your favorite conversations you've had with, a vendor, just a person who went to the con? What is, yeah,
What? Well,
if that makes sense.
vendors are other creators also. We most of us have met at other comic book conventions, and it seemed as though they love to come to me for new suggestions of what my opinion is of a lot of things that I see, and also their work. So they highly regard my opinion very much. I try to make sure that anything I give them is very constructive criticism. I don't like to try to bash anyone's work. I try to be a cheerleader for other people. Now, if the work is something that is not ready for the limelight yet, I would tell them, look, you might want to slow down a little bit, redevelop your characters and your story plot before you really put out in the market, because I don't really see it going too far, and you'll be taking a big chance, and you're not ready yet. And a decent amount of them will actually listen to me, and they will actually revamp their concept, which I really highly appreciate them actually listening and learning from what I've taught them. The other ones that wanted to go headstrong, I don't see them anymore because they lost their money and they lost their interest, and people around them said this was not a good product. Why should you go forward? When especially we talked to Eric, and he knows he's not playing with you. He's being a very serious mentor to you. So you should listen to him because he's speaking from his own experiences, and that's what I love about having those other creators around me, where we get to feed off each other and learn from those experiences.
So I remember in the interview you had with Tiger Chapman,
Yeah.
you, um, you talked about how you were rejected from Marvel, but what would have happened if you weren't?
Ooh. Oh man. That's. Oh. Well, I would probably say this, and I say this in the most humblest of mannerisms. When I was at San Diego, I was at a panel. It was a huge panel, and I was with my co-writer. and it was an independent creator panel of guys that had their own individual products that they were talking about at the forum. And supposedly, when I walked into the room, the guys on the panel, most of them knew me. They said, "Oh, Eric, we have a spot here." And I said, no, this is my vacation. I just want to relax. Let me just sit down. I'm my co-writer. I just want to relax. So, they went through their whole spiel for the crowd, and I had the honor of asking the last question. And the question was phenomenally put, where I said, "Well, we're all here as writers and artists, and we all want to put our own work. Now, with my particular products and the stuff that I put out, I offer a 100% money back guarantee if I personally sell you my product. If you don't like it, I give you all your money back because I stand behind my product." The whole panel dropped their mouths. They had no comeback. They never heard anyone say anything like that, but I believe in what I have. And the crowd was, oh my God, someone actually just said like it was. And one person came up to me after the crowd left, and it was a woman that she looked at me and says, "You remind me of someone I miss truly and dearly." And I asked, "Well, who are you?" Her name was Charlotte Bolton. And I said, "I'm sorry, I don't know your name." He said, "Well, true last name is married name is McDuffie." "You're his wife." Oh shit. So that was Dwayne McDuffie's wife. A lot of people know Dwayne McDuffie. He's done a lot of writing work for Marvel and DC. One of the biggest icons of for writing in the comic book industry. And she cried because she says she's never saw anyone hold a light up to her husband like that, because we speak what we believe in. And if I was part of that Marvel and DC world of writing, I would hope that I would have the same type of ferocity that Dwayne McDuffie had before he passed. And when he died, most of those stories and those arcs that we have today came from him. But when he passed on, no one's really taken up the mantle after he had passed on, unfortunately. And I would probably be the one. I would say it would probably be me, because she looks at me as being him in her own way. And that was one of the most honorable things that has no everyone's ever said to me, and I loved it. And we've been friends ever since.
So actually, you just mentioned DC, which actually brings a question to my mind. What
Hmm.
what do you think would have happened if you went to DC instead of Marvel?
Well, sorry. Well, let's put it. If well, I guess the question would be, if I went to Marvel first, what I would have done. I probably would did the story I had was called Spider Knight, and that would have been pretty much the black version of Miles Morales
Right.
before Miles Morales even concepted. I already had the idea and already to give to them, but the outline
Yeah.
was already done.
Right. So I guess yeah.
But as far as going to DC, um, I would have gave them. I already had a storyline already written for DC also, and another friend of mine. She's also a another artist, and we had the concept of doing a lantern core that was different. It represented the metal colors, so silver, gold, and copper, and they was their own unique powers. And I would have probably would did something with that storyline to make a totally different Lantern core, where it valued the precious metals of the world.
Sorry. So with that character, have you used that character with the
Well,
before?
well, okay. Well, I admit, for at least for the Marvel side of things, for Miles Morales, Nightseeker was Spider Knight became Nightseeker. That was my Trojan horse of Spider-Man, but it has more reparative feel to him, which is fun. Um, on the DC side of things, the metals I haven't really messed with yet. I did introduce characters in my world. They're called elementals. So they are, fire, water, air, and earth.
Right.
Now, the fun thing about them, though, is that their eyes dictate their powers. So,
Oh.
if you look at their eyes, if the person is blue, or is blue, like a very light blue, and it lights up,
Right.
he controls water. when you get to fire red, of course,
Right.
fire. When you got to what was it, earth, it'd be a honey brown. Now the coolest one is actually air because it's more like a white ghost eyes,
Mm.
almost like scorpion. And it's just a fun concept to work with those type of characters in my world.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. I really like I haven't, and I'm sad I haven't yet, but I need to buy some of your books. I wanna I wanna read them. I do, cause
Oh, you'll fall in love. It's a whole new world for you. You'll fall in love with it.
right, cause I mean I don't normally read, and I don't normally I like I just said I don't normally read, so I think you know
Well, no, I always said this. It depends upon the subject matter and also the format of the writing. Now, what most people say about my writing style is different because you actually think that you're reading a movie. You're not reading a typical novel or script. It's like
right.
you almost walked onto a set the way things are formatted.
I think yeah I'm gonna have to get a hold of those. I definitely will at some point. But I
Oh,
think
you have a link to me, so
yeah.
we can work something out. Trust me.
Right, but I do think that's all I have. So if you have anything to add or anything to ask me or anything really,
Well,
I think we're good.
yeah,
Besides,
I guess for for Black Label, I assume she'll be there with Joseph, of course.
yes, I
Um,
do believe I will. Yes.
um, I would say for you, I assume you probably just go around and interview some of the people there, some of
Yep,
the
I will
creators. Yeah,
definitely do that.
that'll be fun for you. That'll be a lot of fun for you. I
Yeah.
really think you'll learn a lot. You'll be able to ask a good amount of questions, but also there'll be other media guests there too. I pretty much know. I think you already know Black
I don't.
Man. Oh, Black Man. Well, we have to get you connected to Black Man.
All
He
right.
is a Chris Farley is funny guy. He wears his own cosplay for interviews. He is a fun guy to meet.
Do
And then
you
you have head nurse. Yeah,
do you have a link
you
to
have head nurse in charge.
Oh.
Head nurse. Yeah. Curtis King and
Yep.
his crew.
Yep.
Oh, they'll be there. You'll have some good people to work with, and also Maurice Waters. He runs another convention of his own called Sci-Fi Con. It was supposed to be also a week before mine last year, but of course, COVID.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, there was your curveball.
What am I doing? Oh, okay. So I just got a question that says, "What am I doing?" Well,
Mm.
Cody, what I am doing right now is I am talking to Eric Cooper. I actually interviewed for Tiger Chapman. Sorry, interviewed him on Saimores' Basement. So right now we're talking about what he does, who he is. We've talked about the episode a bit, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah. So
is a true follow up. Let's put it that way.
yeah, it's a follow up of Zamor's Basement, and actually normally Zamor Say Less isn't formatted like this, where it's I ask more questions, but I do like that actually. So I think I'm gonna do that for future Zamor Say Lesses.
Yeah. Definitely, most definitely.
But
So it's like almost like a
right,
behind the scenes
it's
interview.
behind the scenes interview. I like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that worked. You should use that for the logo for any interviews after a show. Yes,
Right. I like that.
yes,
I definitely do.
yes.
All right.
I'm glad I can help with that. I'm glad I can help.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining me. I do.
No, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, after I'm done with you, I have a like one more thing from the show to talk about.
Okay.
Script stream. Hello, script stream. Script stream. I
Hmm.
don't know you, but hello. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Let's take a look at your channel, eh? Can I take a look at your channel? Will it let me? I would like to know you. Well, let's be friends. Script stream. Let's see. Let's see if I can find you. Why can't I find you? welcome to welcome to the Zaymore. Say less. And actually, would you like the story behind why it's called Zaymore? Say less.
Oh yes, please, please, yes,
So,
yes, yes.
I have a friend. His name is Lip. I am prime. Oh, okay. I do know you. I didn't know you changed your name. Good to know. Welcome to the stream. So where was I? Zaymore, say less. Right. So I actually have a friend. We all call him Lip or Lippy. Um, and so he was like, we were talking, and he's like, Zaymore, say less. And I was like, I kind of took offense to that and was like, why are you telling me to talk less? I mean, I know I talk a lot, but it's like,
Hmm. That's nifty. That's nifty. That's nifty.
but I was like, I'm kind of offended by that. And he's like, no, what I meant was like, for example, like, there's a bridge, say less, let's go over it. So it's like, say more, say less, I'm here now. Like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so it's not that interesting of a story. We were just playing a game, and out of nowhere, they were like, say more, say
It was
less.
meant to
But
be. It was
it
meant
was
to
meant to
be.
be. It really was because he was like, you should make your show called Zamor Say Less. But I was like, well, I mean, it's kind of already Zamor's basement. Um,
Hmm.
so after that point, um, I already had Zamor's basement all in foundation. And then I wanted to do this live show afterwards, just as
Yeah.
a behind the scenes. So what is this about? All right, I'll get to that in just a second. Um, so I was like, I want to do a live show where I get the guests from Zamor's basement over to here, and we can talk more about random stuff or about the show, or about like you or something.
Hmm.
So it was meant to be. I was like,
Yes.
I'll call this Zamor Say Less. So Cody actually asked, so what is this about? What is what about? What is Zamor Say Less about? Or uh, what is who I'm talking to about? Because, I mean, what are you about, Eric Cooper? What are you about?
If I had to put it in a nutshell, a work in
A
progress.
work in
Uh,
progress.
really, I really think I'm here for a purpose, unlike most people on the planet, where my writing, my experiences, the way I talk, the way I interact with people, it has a lot of force in it. Um, but for the good of mankind, not for disruption or not for corruption.
Right.
And I really believe that in my heart that I'm here for a purpose, and I need to fulfill a way to do before I leave this plane of existence.
Right. No, I like that. So actually, they meant the video, but I do like your answer. So this video, this live stream, this is basically just a place where we talk about random things. We talk about the show. We talk about Zamor's basement.
Hmm.
And I talk to the guest from Zamor's basement if there was a guest that week. Um, but what is this interview about? So this interview, if you haven't seen it already, if you haven't seen Zamor's basement, not me, Tiger Chapman, sorry, did an
Yes,
interview
yes, Tiger
with
Chapman,
Eric
yes.
Cooper, and so I did that, and then over here, I'm asking him some follow up questions from what he talked about in the last interview. So there is a con called Black Label Con, which he runs, and we kind of already talked about what that is, but I mean, do you want to do that 30-second thing again? You could describe it to these people.
Yes, I can.
All right.
So when we want the clock to start.
All right. Let me pull up the clock. You got 30 seconds to tell them what Black Label Con is. Go.
Black Label Comic Con is a convention that is at the Hampton Inn next to the Philadelphia Convention Center, and it's about independent, unique properties from creators that put on their work for you, display it, sell it, and you could ask them any question about what they have. We have panels, costume contests, or cosplay contests, I should really say, and also we have a cash bar and a DJ that spins out great music. Oh my God, this stuff is amazing! But you gotta come, you'll love it.
Time. Good timing. That's what Fox News. Get it? Why did you just call me Fox News? This isn't Fox News. This is Zaimores. This is Zaimor Say Less. And if you didn't get it on Zaimor's Basement, no, it's not Fox News. We are KNN News, your casual news network. Thank you very much. But
Network.
yeah, no, we do things. We do things and we have fun while doing them. That's what this is all about, really.
You have fun
That's
doing
what this live stream's about. This is the what Zaymor's Basement's about. You know, that's yeah. But I think we talked about everything, really.
Yeah, covered
Um,
everything. Yeah, you're good,
I
man. You're good.
yeah. For this is probably the longest Zaymor Say Less I've done. But after you leave, if Cody and Scriptstream want to stay real quick, I do have a few things I want to talk about from, this episode of Zamor's Basement. Or if you want to stay as well, you can. I don't know if you saw this episode. I don't know if you watched it. There was stuff at the end, which was interesting. So I don't know if you want to stay and hear about it, or if you want to, head out. It's
Actually,
up to you.
well, the thing is, I'm running everything on cell,
Right.
and I'm almost at a point where it's almost running out of battery.
Right. So yeah,
So
we
probably
probably.
probably halfway through
No,
it.
I'm not ending the stream yet, Cody. Don't worry, don't worry. So I'm going to head out for you, Eric, and I'm going to keep talking on stream. So, yeah.
Good.
So thank you for joining me, Eric.
Mr. Tiger Chapman, has been a pleasure, sir.
Yes. Thank you, thank you. All right. Well,
Well, you
I
guys have
will.
a great weekend, man.
Yes. Have a good weekend as well. Stay
Appreciate you guys.
safe.
Thank you so much. Take care.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye.
All right. See you.
All right. Let's head back over here. You have one question. Okay. Hit me with it. What's your question? Sorry, I'm also eating. So, yeah. I can turn my mic up now. I want the forecast now? You want the forecast now? Well, I mean, I'm not Tiger Chapman. You want me to be Tiger Chapman? Alright, wait a minute. Welcome to KNN News, your casual news network. I'm Tiger Chapman, and my mustache is falling off. You want the forecast. How did you get the 30 what? How did you get the 30 well, you see, I know a lot of different people. Well, wait. I'll give you the forecast in a moment. I know a lot of different people who know other people, and this guy is actually a comic, or not a comic book writer, but he writes books. So I know someone who knows him. We got in contact, and I thought it'd be cool to interview him. So, well, I did so. That is exactly what I've done. He runs a con. It's a pretty cool con as well. I'm going to it. This year. I'm going to the con this year. How many people do I know? Is that what you're asking? Okay, if you're asking how many people I know, I actually mostly get my my people that I know, my friends. I actually get I know them, and they know the other people. So I know them all from my Discord server, basically. So 60 people. Well, actually, no. There's a main group. So let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 6, 7 people. You want politics now? No. Alright, listen. Alright, here's all I'm gonna say, alright? The only thing that we talk about here is positive things. Politics, no matter what side, are never positive. And I don't think it's a good idea to talk about them. And I don't think it's a good idea to talk about them online either. It never is. That's not what I'm all about. That's not what I'm here for. If you want politics, you have to go to a different place. I will never talk about politics here. No, that's not what I'm about. I'm all about for bringing other people in, no matter who they are, no matter what they are, no matter anything really, and just talking to them really, talking, being friends with them, playing games with them. However, on Saimores Say Less, we don't play games with them. On Saimores Say Less, we just talk with you guys. We talk with my guests. Tell me about the COVID stuff. Once again, never that positive. Thank you for asking me though. I'm good, thank you. But yeah, no, that's what it really is. On Zamore's Basement, that's where we play the games. Now, I did actually want to talk about Zamore's Basement. So at the end of last episode, or tonight's episode, we met a wizard. And let me pull up that clip. We met the Wizard of Oz. And I do want to talk about that. I would love to talk about that. Hello, hey, SquizTube, what? It's been forever. I've tried to email you multiple times. You know that? I've tried to email you. I've tried so many times. And it's been so hard to get in contact with you. Oh, someone's calling me? Would you like to say hi to my stream or something? Oh, no, stream inception. I don't like that. Alright, this is a very informative channel. Oh, okay. Alright, listen, man, I'm gonna have to hang up, alright? Thanks. SquizTube! This is a very informative channel. Listen, I'm not here to inform you about things that everyone else informs you about. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here for fun things. I'm here for fun information. Alright, let me see if I can pull this up. It's 1 a.m. and your email has been oh, alright. That's good to know. Wait, yeah, we're gonna have to get in contact. We're gonna have to get into contact, definitely. Because I have been trying to for a while. So we're definitely gonna have to try and do that. So let me... I'm not answering that. Alright, I'm just gonna ignore you from now on for the moment. Alright, so let me see. We're going to talk to. We'll go into window capture. We'll go into opera. No, not opera. Yes, opera. There we go. Alright, then we'll... Then we'll make this a, a regular size. Regular size. Thank you very much. We'll make this all over here. And so now I'm going to show you what happened, and then I want to talk about it, if you guys do not mind. Alright, everyone, I do believe that is all we have for today. Hello. Hello there, Saimore. I am of Oz, the Wizard of Oz. Of Oz. I'm here because I turned 12,000 years old today. 12,000 years old? Wow. I was wondering if you could throw a party. A party? Sure. Yeah, I can throw you a party. How did you find us, though? How did you find me? Well, you see, I'm here because I saw you on the internet, and I figured you look stupid enough that you could throw me a party. The internet is a good place, I guess. Um, alright, sure. I'll be back in a few days. You'll be back in a few days. Right, so, to explain this, at the end of, that was at the end of this episode. Oh, you guys can see my food. You dare me to watch Star Trek than watching this, I dare you to watch Star Trek than watching this. Alright, well, thank you. I have no money, and I am 14, and you know that. Thank you, though. Alright, now, anyway, where was I? Oh, yes, of Oz, the Wizard of Oz. Wow, couldn't tell that it was based off the Wizard of, Oz. Yes, the movie. Clearly not. Of Oz, A-V-O-Z, not of Oz, O-F-O-Z. Yes. Totally different people. Of Oz is a Crimson Wizard. Can't talk. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, of Oz. Yes. He is, a wizard who turns 12,000 years old today. Ugh. And, so this was a good way, for me to not end the series. No. Good effort, though. Thanks. Thanks. I try the best I can. But, yeah, so, he shows up, and then, at the end it says, to be continued. And so this is because Saimores' Basement is probably not going to be uploaded for a month. I know. Episode 6 will be in a month. But it's so I can up my quality, make Saimores' Basement better, and, all that stuff. So actually, if you're not already, I have a Discord server, and if you want to, I would recommend joining it, because I have a good reason that you all should join it. Because you guys watching, you guys rewatching, you guys that aren't actually there but are in my Discord server, we are going to be having a community night where you guys get to write the script for Saimores' Basement. So I will, I'll watch, I'll type down. You guys give me ideas. You guys tell me what that episode should be about, and we'll have a community episode. And I think it's a good way to talk to the people in my Discord server, and it's a good way to get to know you all. It's a good way to figure out what to do for content, because I don't know, like I'm running out of ideas, and you guys helping me get ideas is I think that's great, honestly. So yeah, if you're not already, join my Discord. Good time. Let's see what else. So I think that's it, really. Besides the fact that I can just do this now. Ready? I'm Tiger Chapman. I'm not Tiger Chapman. Welcome to KNN News, your casual news network. I don't know. Anyway, I'm surprised this still is, like, sticky. This is an old mustache that from, like, a while ago. That's besides the point. Of Oz, you'll see him next month. Saimores' Basement, episode 6, The Wizard Party. Play VR? You suggest VR. Why? Is it because you saw? You're leaving now? It's alright. I'm ending right now, so it's fine. It's all good. All good. Alright, well. See you all later. See you all in the, the next episode of Saimores' Basement, or the next episodes of this. Next week, I'll still be doing this, but Saimores' Basement will not be next week. I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. How do I end a video?